Warning, this video is not actually intended to be a real read-along video. It is instead made for the sake of entertainment and humor, and is no means intended for children whatsoever. So, if you're expecting a real read-along video, then I recommend you click off this video now. Anyways, hope you enjoy this video. Man. The next morning, oh, what? No! Ah! Oh, you don't need mayonnaise to keep it silent. Oh, wait, what? Who's calling?
Charlie and Francie.
Oh, hello. Hello. Who is this? Oh, this is Cherry, baby. Cherry! It's been a long time since we last met. Oh, so why you calling me for? It's been a long time since I last met. Oh, would you mind if I stop by your house? Cause I want to talk to you for a bit. I don't want to talk to you on your phone. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I'm talking to my long lost girlfriend. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'll be at your house in a moment, so alright, Cherry, I love you. I'll see you when you get here. Oh my goodness, I can't believe Cherry's coming. Cherry is finally coming to my house. It's been a lot of time since we talked to each other. I don't know when was the last time we talked to each other, but it was a long time. Oh man, I would love to see her again. But man, it's been a lot of days since I'm watching these shows. And my favorite show isn't even on right now, so just channel surfing. I guess that's the point of it. I guess I'll wait for Cherry to come over here. Who's at the door? Yes, Cherry! You're here! Oh my goodness, you're here! Yeah, son, it's me, Cherry. Your house looks interesting. Mind if you show me around? Sure, why not? I'll just show you around real quick. Follow me. Save for yourself, I guess. Alright. So, Onion, where are your buddies? Cino's in the other room. Chibi is just hanging out in the other room too with Cino. And I don't know where Kaze is. Where is Kaze? It's been hours since I last seen him. I don't know. He's probably still outside. But yeah, Cherry, I have a couple. It's not just me here. I have a couple buddies here too. But yeah. I don't know where Kaze is. He might come back eventually, or maybe so. Who knows? Let me continue to show you around, Cherry. Alrighty, I'll go on ahead. Oh. Ow. My goodness. Oh. Oh, my head. Oh, dear, what happened last night? I had the strangest dream, too. Oh, dear, what just happened last night? Oh. Alright, I'm finally up. My goodness, this was terrible. Now that I'm up, I have to go home and think about what the next book for Onion Master's Crazy Storytime is going to be. I really hope it's a Jimmy Neutron book, because we have been going on for, we have been trying to look for a Jimmy Neutron book for a while now. Because we eventually had to go ahead and do that. I really want to get to the Jimmy Neutron one. But anyway, I'll just try and get home, I guess. Alrighty. Oh, look. A star. Man, this is starting to get ridiculous. My trip to try to get home is pretty ridiculous right now. But I suppose making a wish wouldn't hurt, I guess. Well, little star up in the sky, I have something to ask you. Would you let this little cat have the biggest wish that they will make, that I will make? Give this little cat a Jimmy Neutron book that we do not have yet. Righty. It would be great for me and my friends to have a Jimmy Neutron book that we do not have. My. Oh! Oh! I have gotten the book we do not have. Yeah! The next day. Oh! I had a hard time introducing Cherry to the house. Oh, what? Oh, wait, I need to introduce the videos. I haven't introduced the viewers to the video yet. Oh, how silly me. Well then. Hello, folks. Yeah, welcome to this video. Just introduced my girlfriend Cherry to this house. Yes, this was our first time being here. So, if you're those who saw the recap of the previous episode, you might understand how she got here. But, yeah, so nothing much really, but it's just like, it's a Cherry's first time being here, so, yeah, what a way to introduce a new fellow. So, yeah, I have no idea what else to yap about anyway, so I'm just gonna see where the other people are yapping about when they're watching something on TV, so just gonna check with the crew real quick. Okay, I don't understand. How can a TV show about cats can make you afraid of mango cherries? I don't understand. Who wrote a story like this? I don't know who wrote it. I've been some dumb person who wrote the script for this episode. But you know what they should have said? What is it? They should have said, mangoes belong in your pants. Good one, Cino. Good one. Oh, I have a feeling for the one. He should have said, there are like over 100 cats in your house, and some of the cats live in your pants. Chibi, you got me laughing this time. Oh my goodness. But yeah, enough with the nonsense, whatever. But, on the other hand, Thanksgiving is just right around the corner. Can't wait to eat turkey, can't wait to eat pumpkin pie, can't wait to eat jelly beans! No! You don't get reminded of Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving dinner. He had jelly beans, popcorn, toast, pretzels, and pretzel skits. He didn't have turkey because he couldn't buy turkey. Oh, yeah, you're right about that. I don't want to get reminded of how Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving went. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving. So, but what are you thankful for? Oh, me? I'm just thankful for being created. Oh, yeah. What am I thankful for? I think I'm thankful for all my friends, my family, and all the characters from the TOON world. Except Mickey Mouse, though. He's stupid. At least he's not here, though. just don't tell him I said that. Or else I'll be mad. Yeah, I got that, there's only like a few days left until Thanksgiving. Can't wait to gobble me up on some turkey. Yeah. I love me some turkey. You too. You too. You too, Chibi. I love me some turkey. I can't wait to gobble up all the turkey. I'll be the first one to gobble it all up. No, you have to share it, remember? Every Thanksgiving when we have turkey, we have to share it. Oh, yeah. We always share the turkey. Oh, hey guys, what you doing? I don't know, we're just watching TV. What show are you You're watching a film. You're watching a cat film where, they're like weirdly animated and they talk about random things. That movie is like the weirdest movie. It doesn't even exist! But this is the Toon World, so anything could exist. You're just watching a weird movie, aren't you? Yeah, we're just watching a weird show. No, we saw it on Netflix, so we decided to give it a watch. And we're not liking it so far. Netflix tends to have a lot of weird stuff. Even though they tend to remove a lot of the good stuff. But yeah, Netflix is not good as it used to be. At least there's like a few good original movies. Why don't you watch K-Pop Demon Hunters? Oh, we have yet to watch that one. We had plans to watch it originally until we spotted that film we're watching right now. So, yeah, we're saving that for another time. Oh, okay then. Oh, that must be Kaze. Wait, Kaze? Oh yeah, Kaze's here. Kaze's here. Onion, what are you talking about? Wait, what do you go? Where are you going? Oh, Kaze. Oh, Oh, Kaze. Oh, Kaze. Thank goodness you're back. What have gotten into... Kaze? What the heck happened to you? It's not looking good, like Onion. I am perfectly fine. I didn't get hurt or anything. I'm perfectly fine. That does not sound like perfectly fine to me. You look like you got injured or something. It looks like you got a broken arm. You got a broken arm or something. Oh my goodness! How come you didn't realize? Oh my goodness! How come you didn't realize that? Oh. Well, that's because you might have been out in the wild and you got attacked by wild animals. So you might have witnessed a possum, or you almost got eaten by a badger. I'm surprised. But thank goodness there's no badgers in our yard right now. Oh, I think you're right, Onion. But on the other hand, I have some good news to tell you. What? Feast your eyes on this! Well, Kaze, what is it you want to show me? Oh my goodness! That is right. I finally got a book we didn't have. Well, that is something out of the ordinary. I didn't think we had this book. Because when we were planning to cover a Jimmy Neutron book, I didn't think we had this book. But now we do. That's like that one time when we tried to... when we were trying to pick out another book for November. And we ultimately decided on which one. Being the Jimmy Neutron book. Which I originally thought we were going to do the science project until you brought up this. This Llama drama was a book we didn't have yet. That's interesting. Yes, Onion, this is our first time we had this book. And, yeah. This happened last night when I was outside, when I got thrown out the window, which led to my injury. But I wished on a star, and then, yeah. When I wished on a star, I wished for a Jimmy Neutron book that we didn't have yet. And boom. The wish came true. Now we finally have this book. What wishing on a star give you a book gonna do? I never got wishes like that. I mean, I wish that I had $500, but That never even happened. Oh yeah, you wanna know why I got that broken arm? What's the reason, Kaze? That star threw something at me. No, you, you, you're kidding, right? No, I'm not kidding. But on the other hand, I got some more good news for you. What's the good news? Well, you might want to take a look down there. What is it? What is it that you want to show? What? That's right. Wait, what? No. No, stop the music. We're not doing that obtained stuff, that kind of stuff in this video. Besides, this is a video production, not a video game. Alright. What was that random voice, sir? Not much to worry about, but oh my goodness, Kaze, you got the rest of the books that we didn't have for the Nick Zone. Yes, the star threw all of those at me like a total idiot. I can't really tell how a star can actually just drop a bunch of books on your face. Like, how is that even possible? I just don't understand what was going on. Oh, yeah. Oh, hello, everybody. Oh, no. It's that fat Italian guy again. Can I talk to your boy, spoiler second? Sure thing, Wario. Come on, Onion. We have to talk to that guy. Well said, my man. A few minutes after that long conversation. Man, this was a long conversation with a fat guy. But anyway, welcome, my friends, to the complete collection of Nick Zone. Zone Nick. Sorry about that. I tried to say the word in Portuguese, but I don't know Portuguese. But yeah. So anyway, this here is the complete collection of the Nick Zone. What do they call it, Nick Zone? Well, this was a subscription service by Nickelodeon. In case you didn't know, I practically explained this on the first episode. The first episode wasn't even a Nick Zone book. And so technically I explained this in the Babysitter Blues episode. Well, actually, no. The Once Upon a SpongeBob episode was when I fully explained it. Technically it was Kaze who explained it. But, yeah. Basically, so in total, there are there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. There are a total of 28 books in the complete collection of all these books. Ain't that quite surprising? Anyway, without going over a fuss about this whole situation, today on the list, we are reading this book right here. We are reading Jimmy Neutron's Llama Drama. So, yeah. So, without further ado, grab your drinks, grab your snacks, get some popcorn, and fresh out the soda from your cans, and let's get the show on the road. Hopefully. But yeah. Anyways, sit back, relax, and enjoy this not so real long video of Jimmy Neutron Llama Drama. Sorry about that, it just burped. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, so, now that we got the pages open and we got everything situated. Hold on. Hold on. I have a quick question involving this. What is it, Onion? If there's 3D models on the front, why are they 2D in the books itself? In the book itself, they probably couldn't render the 3D into the books themselves, so to make up for that, they just chose to make it all 2D. A lot of storybooks based on 3D animated films were traditionally drawn as 2D elements. Yeah, that perfectly explains. It perfectly explains the whole situation right there. But then again, this was based on a 3D animated show, and 3D wouldn't look good on books. So to make up for the 3D, they just chose to draw all the characters in 2D art style. Let me tell you, I think this book came out right before Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. So, or maybe it came right after. I don't know. But at least it's not drawn in the Fairly Odd Parents art style, that's for sure. But yeah, this book likely came out like almost before or after that crossover. So, yeah, let me tell you, that Jimmy Timmy Power Hour was one of the greatest cartoon crossovers I have ever seen. It's also one of my favorite cartoon crossovers. Yeah. But anyways, let's start reading this. Alright. Chapter 1. Llama Mania is actually what this is called. There! It's finished, said Jimmy Neutron. He stepped back from his lab table and pointed to a strange-looking device. Friends, I give you the Transformaton 4000! But, I know I mentioned this earlier. Are we gonna go... Is this book gonna go through this whole art style? I thought so, since all the other pages are 2D. But look at Sheen! He has small eyebrows! Look at Carl! His head is shaped like an olive. Look how they massacred my boy! Oh, Kaze, stop complaining about this right here. I know the art style does look off, but it's the best I can do. Since a lot of 3D books have no 3D in them. I mean, the Cars Golden Book, they drew the characters in 2D art style, which kind of explains, because it would be hard to do 3D elements inside a book, which that is practically not worth mentioning. I don't want to talk about my complaints of not having 3D looking characters inside the books themselves. Yeah. Without that out of the way, we'll just continue on with the rest of the story. The Transformaton 4000 will revolutionize science, Jimmy continued. The state-of-the-art machine allows humans to experience firsthand what it's like to be other people, with other species. With this, I can temporarily transform any human into any animal. Now I just need the subject to test it out. Onion, why are you saying like that? Look, it's the best voice impression I can do for Jimmy Neutron. And I know Jimmy Neutron has yeah. I kind of sound like Mario when I do the Jimmy Neutron impression. Yeah, I kind of sound like Mario when I do that. But, yeah. Anyways, we'll just flip the page from here. Well, actually, before we get into this page, we have to find someone who wants to be Sheen. I think Asina would be Sheen. Because, I don't want to have a long conversation because every time this happens, we usually have to find a lot of people in order to do this. But, yeah. So anyways, we'll just continue on from here. Alright, Sino. What? Let me tell you something. I chose you to be the voice of Sheen. Sheen? Oh, Sheen? Sure, I can be the voice of Sheen. Sure thing. So now, Go on and read on, Alrighty. Oh, Jimmy, pick me, begged his friend Sheen. I want to be Ultra Lord, please. No, can't do, good buddy, responded Jimmy. The Transformatron 4000 only works with animals, not action figures. But you just give me an idea for next week's project. In the meantime, I need someone who wants to be an animal. Jimmy and Sheen turned and looked at their friend Carl. Carl looked from up his Llama's monthly magazine. Oh, this is the whole magazine dedicated to llamas? How many? This is there's a magazine that's wholly dedicated to cats. Dude, I would love to read that. I am very into cats. I love cats. A whole cats magazine would be so amazing for me to read. Yes. But, we need to think of someone who could be Carl. Chibi could be Carl. Oh, sure thing. Chibi? Yes, Onion? Would you like to be Carl? Sure. I think I could do the perfect voice of him. Alright. Even though you sound like Mickey Mouse. Alright. So, let's go ahead. Alright, okay, where are my lines? Oh, it starts with Y. Oh, okay. Why are you looking at me? Oh, no. Jimmy. Not me this time. Remember when I tested your self-washing self-washing pants? I think you mean remote control pants. So in this scenario, they call the remote control pants as the self-washing pants. What is the self-washing pants thing supposed to be a reference to the TV show's first episode where Jimmy Neutron built remote control pants? And they tried to take over the world. I believe so. Because that was the first episode of the TV show because Jimmy Neutron made remote control pants that were self-washable, but the problem was they cloned each other and they started to take over the world. Yeah. But anyways, I guess we can continue from here. All right. Come on, Carl, pleaded Jimmy. You love llamas and want to be for a few minutes. But Carl wasn't convinced. Victories, Jimmy agreed. You're standing in front of the class presenting my life as a llama. Why wouldn't you want a new standard for orphan records for all eternity? Well, Carl began. I knew you'd say yes, Jimmy said. Let's go to the zoo. The closer the boys got to the zoo, the more nervous Carl became. I'm not sure about this, Jimmy, said Carl. Will I be home for dinner? Oh, we're already on the second chapter. We were only 6 or 7 pages in, and we're already on the second chapter. Oh, chapter 1 was just a short one, but, yeah. Alright, so... Goddard, the 3-hour power pack, please. Jimmy told his robot dog when they reached oh my goodness, that's probably worth for an outtake. Jimmy told let me rephrase that again. Jimmy told his robot dog when they reached the llama pen, I don't want to take any chances. The llama transformathon. Why am I always saying the words wrong? Alright, I'm just having trouble saying the words wrong. Oh yeah. Every time when we read a book, I always have trouble I always have a problem with saying the wrong words that are not in the book. But yeah, that's pretty much a scenario that I don't want to deal with every time we do this. But yeah. I don't let me rephrase the whole thing. Let me just read the whole page again. Goddard, the 3-hour power pack, please, Jimmy told his robot dog when they decided at the llama pen. I don't want any chances. If the Transformatron 4000 runs out of power before I change Carl back, he'll be stuck in a llama forever. Come on, Steam. Push, groaned Jimmy. He and she named Carl over the fence into the pen. So you're trying to overshoot the fence over into the pen? Oh boy. This reminds me of that one time. No. Don't talk about that incident that killed Harambe. Oh, the time a kid trespassed into the gorilla's den and then that incident. That incident killed Harambe. It killed Harambe, and we lost Harambe forever. Oh, that was a tragic incident. But yeah, I won't talk about that. So rest in peace, Harambe. Anyway, now go put your arm around one of the llamas. Jimmy told Carl, "You have to be touching the subject for the particle resent beam to work." Hi guys, Carl greeted the llamas nervously. Carl's just standing right next to 3 llamas. This is like the place where he belongs. It's like that, yeah. I would want to live with llamas forever. I live in love of everything. That is something Carl would usually do. Especially considering, Carl himself is into llamas. And, this whole scenario makes sense now. Carl slowly reached out and touched a llama. Look at the llama's face! It's like, do you mind? Also, that Transformatron looks like a TV remote! That's like this kind of reminds me of one of those like old TV remotes. Actually, that kind of reminds me of the TV remote from the Fairly Odd Parents, where you press a certain magical button, you can go inside the TV. That's something that's worth addressing. Yeah. Jimmy pushed the button. There was a hiss, a pop, and a loud ding dong. Carl turned into the llama. Carl the llama looked happy. Furry alert! Furry alert! Oh my goodness. The only thing Carl's not doing, he's not wearing a fursuit. Now, if you don't, now you already don't know. Now, none of said on this channel before that he is a furry himself. But he doesn't have a fursuit yet. But since fursuits are incredibly expensive to get your hands on as well as commission, that will probably have to wait. But yeah. Carl is a furry confirmed! Yeah. Anyways, but Carl the llama looked happy. Carl the llama! No, my goodness, this page is just now full of nonsense. This is just filled with laughters already. Calling Carl a llama. It's like you called, Onion the fox. Onion is a fox himself. Onion's a fox himself! Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Anyways, the other llamas did not look happy. They didn't like having a stranger in their pen. Also, that turning into a llama scenario reminds me of the Emperor's New Groove. Speaking of which, that film's 25th anniversary, I think, was sometime a while ago. I think at the time of this video. Which, by the way, great movie, by the way. That movie was awesome. I haven't seen it in a while, but, yeah. And I heard Disney XD is bringing back the TV show, The Emperor's New School, for reruns for its anniversary. Oh my goodness. What other Disney shows are they bringing back for, reruns? I don't know. We have to go check for further. I know Emperor's New School is getting reruns again. Since it's been a while since it last aired on TV in the US. Yeah. I remember watching that show on ABC Kids before. It was one of the last shows on ABC Kids before they died. Before ABC Kids died. Yeah. And when we had to watch other Saturday morning stuff like CW4 Kids. And, yeah, CW4 Kids was flooding it with just Sonic X reruns. And people usually got tired of that. Yeah. I think they just want to focus on the Sonic fans and not the other shows. They couldn't even acquire some. They were just too lazy to get other shows. Yeah. So they just flooded the schedule with nothing but Sonic X reruns. But this whole situation is just, yeah. I don't want to turn this video to me complaining of how the last 2 years of the CW4 Kids was just flooded with Sonic X reruns. Yeah. Alright, back to the story. In fact, the other llamas began bumping into Carl the llama. Are we seriously now going to call Carl the llama? Yeah. We had to, yeah, this is what the story calls him, in llama form. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, the other llamas began bumping into Carl the llama and spitting on him. Suddenly, one very large wad of spit sailed across the pin and landed on the Transformatron 2000. 4,000, not 2,000. Yeah. Oh no! Cried Jimmy. The spit from the llama fired the circuits. Chapter 3, Showbiz. You mean Showbiz Pizza Place? The one with Billy Bob and, I heard that! Billy Bob, you're not in this video! Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. The Showbiz stuff is not related to Showbiz Pizza Place with, Billy Bob the Bear and the Rockfire Explosion. We would add the Rockafire Billy Bob to the show, but we already have a Billy Bob, and that's the Crazy Goomba. Yeah, we already have a Billy Bob in the show, so we don't want to have a situation of 2 Billy Bobs. Yeah. Anyways, let's continue reading. Gosh, Jimmy, what's gonna happen to Carl? Sheen asked worriedly. Then he thought for a moment. Did you even think you could get us free passes to the zoo? Jimmy was lost in thought. I have to go back to my lab to fix this. Sheen, you stay there and keep an eye on Carl. I'll be back in the flash. Okay, Jimmy, agreed Sheen. Back in his laboratory, Jimmy carefully opened the Transformatron 4000. If I could just remove this circuit panel and replace it with a new one, he muttered. Now, where did I put all those extra panels? Goddard assisted Jimmy in an extra step of the process. It took a while, but the Transformer from 4000 was soon fixed. To save time, Jimmy drove his hovercraft back to the zoo. Jimmy landed his hovercraft in front of the lava pit and jumped out. Sheen was there playing with his Ultra Lord. I'm back, Sheen! Did anything help? Jimmy didn't see Carl the llama anywhere. Where's Carl? Sheen looked up. Huh? I don't know. Some guys bought him and took him away. Took him away? Jimmy shouted. What do you even mean? Well, those guys... those 2 guys drove up in the bus and asked about Carl, Sheen explained. I told them he was my friend, but they said Carl should be in showbiz. He could be a star. And Carl seemed to like the idea. Plus, y'all llamas weren't being so nice to him, so... Sheen! Jimmy screamed. We have to find Carl! Chit him back! We don't have much time! Thanks, Sheen! Do you have any idea where they took him? Well, the guys gave me 2 tickets to this magic show, said Sheen. Holding on to tickets, it's not an Ultra Lord show, but it could be pretty awesome. A magic show? Carl's going to a magic show? Oh. What do llamas have to do with magic shows? Usually it's bunnies, but llamas? Yeah, that kind of doesn't make sense here. Anyway, moving on. 4 o'clock, Jimmy yelled. Looking at his watch, the show has already started. He jumped into his hovercraft. Come on, Sheen. We're going to that magic show to find Carl. They got front row tickets, so that means they're gonna sit in front of the theater. Every time I attended like shows in like theaters and like live shows, I remember attending Storytime Live, the Nickelodeon Storytime Live, which I actually got front row tickets, and yeah, I kind of liked the show, but I remember I tried to record the entire show on it, but then the audio was I had used my mom's camera to try to record the entire show on it, but the SD card ran out of memory before the show ended. And then eventually, I moved out from my mom shortly after the show, and not long after the show, and I forgot to get the camera, so I couldn't remember what happened. I can't archive the Storytime live footage. And then when I got the camera back years later, I realized the footage was deleted. Which got me upset because we had the Storytime Live, Nickelodeon, when I attended Nickelodeon Storytime Live, it was one of my favorite memories of going to a live show. I mean, I've been to other live shows before, but I remember the Nickelodeon Storytime Live the most. It was, by the way, it was hosted by Moose and Z, and I remember Moose and Z were a big part of my childhood. Should we consider adding Moose and Z to the show? Let's not bring that up unless people will be begging us to add Moose and Z to the show. Yeah. But we'll put that in consideration, though. Yes. Yeah, Noggin was a big part of our childhood, so, yeah. It's worth mentioning this here. Yeah, anyways, flip it over to the next page and we'll continue on. Chapter 4. Ta-da! Moments later, Jimmy and Sheen were pulling up in front of the Retroville Civic Center. Yikes! Jimmy shouted. Carlo's been alive for almost 3 hours! If I don't zap him soon, I'll never be able to get him back, to turn him back! The boys raced into the oh boy. Complicated name time. Oh boy. It's gonna be hard to pronounce it. Anyways, I'm just gonna call it Mr. I. Okay. The boys raced into the Mr. I and Bob Magic Show, which was almost over. The seats are down front. Wait, Jimmy said this. Oh, wait, Jimmy said this. Oh, yeah. The seats are down front, Jimmy said, pointing. Maybe we can see Carl. Sheen couldn't take his eyes off the stage. Wow, she cried. Did you see Mr. I and Bob saw the guy and then put them back together? I think they would do. They would know how to change Carl back into a boy. Jimmy sighed and rolled his eyes. Just then, Mr. I's amplified voice, thundered to the theater. Okay. Who is going to be Mr. I? Sino, yes. You were Carl last time, and I'm going to let you be Mr. I. Since Igmar's name is actually hard to pronounce. Okay, so, yeah. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves for the grand finale. With a pop and all the lights went out, a drum roll rumbled, and a spotlight snapped on. There in the middle of the stage was a frightening Carl the Llama. Oh no! Exclaimed Jimmy. What have I done? Chapter 5. Llama Cabal. They're killing him! Oh no! Don't talk about that. Alright. Above where Carl the Llama stood was a desk filled with knives all pointing down at him. Look at the eyes on that! What? Cherry! I forgot you were here. Yeah, I was looking for you. I was looking for you and see what you were doing. Oh, Cherry, we can explain, me and the gang are reading the books, so, care to join for us? Reading a book? I don't too old to read books! Look, Cherry, we got inspired by another YouTuber to do the same exact series, and, basically what we did is just, yeah, you already know the drill by this. But, yeah. We're reading books. Reading old, crappy children's books. Crappy children's books? Why'd you? Surprised you're not reading Sleepy Dog. Oh, my You just gave us an idea for a future Onion's Crazy Storytime episode. Oh my goodness! Ugh. Alright. I guess I'll join you guys. I'll join you guys reading the book. Alright, Cherry. Especially since you're my new love. Did you explain that at the beginning? Oh yeah, I explained that at the beginning of the video. I just showed you around the house. Oh yeah. Alright, so... yeah, let me continue. Look at the eyes of the animal! Shouted a woman sitting behind Jimmy and Sheen. They're so expressive, so human! Who said that? Oh yeah, I brought Cappy along. Oh, how's everyone going? Yeah, so, we're reading the book, and you just came out of nowhere. Oh yeah, I wanted to read with you guys. I never read with you guys before. Well then, seems fair enough, Cappy. You can just come on along with us. Alrighty. You're not gonna be reading much of this right now. Anyway, we're already almost at the end. What? I missed out on half of the book! Yeah, sadly though. Yeah, I have to say this. I hate to say this. But you missed out on quite half the book. Alright, so, yeah. I guess I'll just stick around. If you ever need me to read a part, so, just let me know. Alright, Cappy. Alright, so, yeah. Anyways, Mr. I's voice boomed. Direct your attention to this intelligent creature. He is about to take part in a never before attempted stunt. Dangerous? Yes. Is this adorable llama doomed? Wow! Carl is going to get centered! Sheen hissed under his breath. Jimmy looked from Carl the llama to his watch. It's now or never, he mumbled. He quickly pulled out the Transformatron 4000 Oh, I'm close enough. There's only going to be enough power to zap once. Jimmy says he pushed the button on the Transformatron 400. 4,000, not 400. Why am I always getting these numbers wrong? Oh my goodness. Everyone in the audience jumped as the fireworks exploded on stage. The lights flashed. Wow! She shouted. Your Transformatron ultimate thing really works! Do it again, Jimmy! When the smoke cleared, the audience saw that the knife-filled disc had crashed onto the floor. Carl the llama was nowhere in sight. Alright, chapter number 6. The audience gasped. Quickly, Mr. I and Bob dragged the fallen disc with a silky blue cloth. They raised their arms, then dropped them. Boom! Sounded another explosion with more fireworks and flashing lights. This time, when the smoke cleared, there on the stage, on top of the blue cloth, stood a very confused Carl. The audience went wild. Everyone was cheering and clapping. Amazing! They exclaimed to one another. How did Mr. I and Bob turn that llama into a boy? The magicians looked confused at first, but then they bowed and waved. As soon as the show ended, Jimmy and Sheen raced backstage. Mr. I and Bob were heroes. No one could figure out how that performed such as an astonishing stunt. The magicians weren't sure themselves, but they knew they needed Carl, so they begged them to join their act. But then I told them no thanks, Carl told Jimmy and Sheen as they walked through the parking lot. I'm happy that you're just plain Carl. Then Carl turned to his friends. Did you think I'd be Steiner? For some reason? I'm craving hay. Oh, great. He's still getting llama flashbacks from when he was a llama. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Anyways, now that, my friends, concludes this story. Boy, it was a wild one. And it's not as wild as we thought it was going to be. It was pretty wild compared to the other stories that we read. But anyways, that concludes the story, and thank goodness we're done. Thank goodness we're done reading the whole thing. It did take us long, like how it usually is. Normally, chapter books are usually long, but chapter books are incredibly long. Because, you know. But for these kids' chapter books, they're quite short. There's only like 5 to 6 chapters. But, yeah. If I was to read a long book, I would rather read a very long chapter book that is like 50 chapters, and it's going to take 2 hours to read the whole. It's going to take a whole day to do an entire video on. And let me just tell you, we're not covering the long chapter books, because those videos would be 8 hours, would probably be 6 or 8 hours long, and we do not want to read through all those pages. So we're sticking with just short chapter books, and some of the, you know, we're already covering some of the Nick Zone books because those are chapter books. But anyways, I think we should wrap up this video, since we already finished reading the book, and we still gotta wrap up this video. Anyways, Kaze, you want to conclude this video this time? Sure, why not? Anyways, that concludes another episode of Onion Mastery's Crazy Storytime. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and yeah. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you find this video to be incredibly funny. But anyways, hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll be seeing you on the next episode. I promised before there would be an episode in December, but yeah, but because December is usually a month where I'm usually busy, there might not be an episode in December. Whoa, wait, Kaze! What is it, Onion? I think we know what the next book we're gonna do in December is. I had to break this to you, Kaze. It's not gonna be a Christmas book. The Christmas special for Onion Mastery's Crazy Storytime is gonna come probably next December. What? Next December? Are you kidding me right now? But to tell you the truth, the next book we're covering for December is actually from the one contest that we did a while ago, where remember with Babysitter Blues we did a contest through for the next book we want to do for and that was back in October. So Partyman 03, or Mad TOON Doctor, wanted us to do the SpongeBob book Drive Through, and that's going to be the next book that we're going to be covering for the Crazy Storytime. And oh yeah, he also suggested that we should do Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 Platinum for our next one-off. But then again, it's going to be a while from us doing that. And Partyman73, if you're watching this, don't worry, we're gonna do your suggestions very, very soon. I know Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 is some. I know Roller Coaster Tycoon series is something we always wanted to play on the channel, and then and the series is probably interesting because it's basically building your own coasters, such. But enough with all this things we have to talk about, so let's conclude this video from right here, and yeah, anyways, we'll be seeing y'all next time.